So I'm not exactly an audio enthusiast, an audiophile, as they say. That sounds a little weird, but I do use headphones a lot. And so I'm always looking for headphones that are, on the one hand, affordable, and on the other hand, still have good audio quality. And this is sometimes a tough thing to balance. So I do like Logitech headphones, but they can be pretty expensive. I like Corsair, but it's the same thing. They can be pretty expensive. And, I've been looking at other brands that are maybe not so well known for their audio, but that do offer something else. And that's how I came to find this. This is the Redragon Zues X. Now, for me, a big requirement is that my headphones need to be wireless. They need to be wireless and they need to be comfortable. I've got a very sensitive skin, as you can tell. And so it's important that the material is well made and not something that irritates my skin. So yeah, there are a few factors that I think these are things that, normal people all have to consider. And the biggest of them being comfort and of course audio quality. So with that in mind, I set out to find something that is not too expensive but still has that, hopefully. And that is what this video is about. We're going to test to see if it does. Now, as I said, I'm not exactly an audiophile, so I'm probably not the best person to be doing this. But on the other hand, maybe you want the perspective of someone that's like you, someone that doesn't necessarily know what all of the fancy words mean when it comes to audio specifications, but that uses headphones and wants headphones that are comfortable and sound good. And so that's why I picked these up. Now, these did cost 1,000 Rand, but we got them on 20% off, so I paid 800 Rand for them. And that's right around the $45 mark, 45 to 50. So I'm just opening up this little seal here. And first up, we're going to check out the packaging. It's standard so far, it's just a little box. I mean, they have to put it in something. So let's get it out there. And let's see. Okay, it's just a nice little Redragon box. I do like Redragon's products. I've been using their keyboards for a long time. You open it up and you get this little thing inside, ready for battle. I think these are stickers. Now this is something that I've never understood. Stickers for computers. I've just never had the urge to put a sticker on anything. But there you go if you want to. And I must say, the packaging is actually not that bad. It's semi-premium even if you look at it like this. Good packing materials, good visuals on the packing. Comes a little book that I'm never going to read. And we have this little Redragon box here. Let's see what's in this. Probably just cables if we need them. Okay, so we have a little USB-C cable, just a standard USB-C cable. That's cool. And we have an audio jack, standard audio jack, and we also get one of these little ties. So that's all kind of nice. Let me just put these away. I think I'm gonna put the stickers in here as well. And yeah, it's decent so far, surprisingly, for the price. So the headset itself comes like this. Has a little dongle for, I'm going to assume it works through Bluetooth. So it's just a little USB dongle, standard. And then the headset itself, let's take that out. There we go. That is not bad. Okay, let me put this away. So that's the headset. It looks quite nice. It's got that pilot kind of look to the cuffs and the cups, and to the structure. It's material. It's okay. It's plasticky, but it's not. Doesn't feel like cheap plastic. These are just cloth cups here, and they are soft. So that's nice. And this feels like some sort of a strong metal. Right off the bat, one thing that I don't like is the fact that you can't take away the microphone. Now, I'm someone that uses a standalone mic, this one here, but so I'm not really going to use this, and that's why it's going to be a little bit annoying to me. Probably going to try and hide that somehow. But apart from that, yeah, it's not bad. So you can sort of change the size of it because I've got quite a big head. Okay, let's see what it feels like. Still a little bit small. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Doesn't look bad. Feels good. It's quite light. It's not, like the lightest headset ever, but it's not heavy. There's a little bit of pressure between between the two cups pushing against my head, but it's not anything overly noticeable. The the audio cancellation, the sound isolation, is quite good. I was hearing someone outside, and now I don't hear them, so that's quite good. So first impression is that the packaging is excellent for the price. The comfort is really quite good. I'm not going to say excellent, but it's good. And as for the rest of it, well, I don't know yet. I'm going to be using them for a couple days, and then I'm going to conclude this little review. So I'm going to be using the mic, going to be using the audio, and I'm just going to see what it's like. So in a couple days I'll be back, and I will tell you what the experience was like. Let's talk then. Okay, so I've had about a week now with the headset, the Zeus X, and I have to say, for the price point, I'm pleasantly surprised. This is price to performance, maybe the best headset I've ever owned, and overall, it is really not bad. So I'm going to start at a point and just talk about some of the things that, I like about it and some of the things that I don't. Now, first off, I am currently speaking through the little microphone. Now, I don't expect this to be very good quality. I don't know what it sounds like, but I haven't really used this yet. But I thought, well, let's use it for the outro, for the second part of the video, and let's just see what it sounds like. And again, I don't expect it to sound very good because this isn't the most expensive headset, and usually with cheaper headsets, this is the sort of thing that they cheap out on. And with this, one thing that I really dislike is that you can't remove it. This is fixed. Now, I really don't like that because I have a standalone microphone that I use with a mic arm, and for people like me, this kind of thing is a little bit annoying. But apart from that, some of the other features that it has is it has these colored LEDs here, and you can actually change the color. So you can cycle through a bunch of colors. And to me, that's a little bit silly. Some people may like it, maybe younger people might like that, but it's like, okay, that doesn't really matter to me. But it's cool to have, I guess. It does indicate that the thing is on because there's not a lot of lights on it. There's one there where now this does have USB-C charging, so that's quite cool. And on the charging, wow, this has lasted me. I haven't charged it once. I charged it once when I got it out of the box. I charged it to full, and it's been a week and I haven't charged it again. Now, to me, this is a big plus point because the Corsairs that I had, these ones I had to charge so much. I had to charge them every second day. And also with them, you can see this material didn't last very long. I had this for about a year, and I think my brother had it for about a year before me. And this fake leather just started peeling off, and it is just in an unusable state right now. And that's another plus point with this is, now this is cheaper, of course, but it has cloth. So to me, that's a big plus point because I have very sensitive skin. I have psoriasis, and so this kind of thing doesn't annoy my skin. With this, it annoyed my skin and it made me form new psoriasis patches. And, this material just really wasn't good for me. And also because it came off, it left like black pieces of material all over my clothes. So yeah, honestly, that headset is maybe 3 times the price of this one, and for me, I prefer this. In terms of audio, it has a button that you can press for 7.1, but I do think that is just virtual 7.1, and it's not, it doesn't really do it for me. It doesn't sound great, but in stereo mode, they do sound quite good, and they are sort of, for the price, they are more than acceptable. The music sounds good, game audio sounds good, everything is clear. The bass is actually surprisingly good, and overall, just yeah, the audio quality is really good for the price. The construction, it has these little rods here which are metal, and it's similar to what Corsair did with these. It's like a metal rod that holds the whole thing in place, and this is very solid. Also, I have quite a big head, and this fits comfortably. So that's always a good plus point for people that are bigger like me. And I also like the look of it. So yeah, those are some of the positives. Overall, I think for the price, it's fantastic. But to get to some of the negatives, like I said, the microphone I assume isn't great, and it's annoying that it's fixed. But apart from that, the buttons, I know you can't really see them. Put them like this. I'm not sure you can hear me now, but the buttons don't feel good. They feel very plasticky. The response is okay, but they feel very plasticky and cheap. I don't particularly like them. And also, there's no scroll wheel for volume. That is something that the Corsair did have. So let me show you a scroll wheel for volume and for muting, a button. The buttons on the Corsair felt a lot better, but of course it's a much more expensive headset. The buttons on this one feel cheap. Now I know that's like a small thing, but you do have to press them a lot. And pressing a down button for volume it's kind of loud inside the drum of the headset. So yeah, that's a little bit of a negative to me. And also you have to press the volume button is kind of weird. Like if you want to volume down, you have to hold it, and then it will sometimes go down, sometimes won't, or you can press it a bunch of times, but that feels really weird to do. And apart from that, one thing that this doesn't have is any sort of memory. So if you switch it off and you come back the next day and you switch it on, it's going to be at the default loudness, which to me is a little bit of a letdown, but I guess for the price, it's okay. And also this doesn't have any sort of software that you can download and sort of play with for the headset. But again, for the price, that makes sense. I would pay another $10 to $15 just to have some memory on it and to have software on my computer that I can, work with the equalizer and stuff like that, just to set some defaults and sort of make your own profiles. But yeah, those are sort of small letdowns because of the price. If it were twice the price that it is, then it would be a letdown. But for me, it's acceptable to have some of those caveats with something that costs. I don't know what this costs overseas, but I paid 800 Rand for it, which is right about $55 to $60. So yeah, price to performance, easily the best headset I've ever owned, and overall a very comfortable, good sounding, cheap headset. So definitely recommended, and great job, Redragon. Good stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. This isn't the kind of stuff that I usually do, but it's I don't really have anything specific that I do. I just want to do what I want to do, and this is one of the things that I might start looking into, just reviewing peripherals and stuff like that. So, I'm by no means an expert in this kind of stuff, so it's kind of like talking to a buddy about it. Just a buddy's performance on a buddy's opinion on something that he purchased. So yeah, that's going to be about it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. In the next one, we're going to be checking out the GOAT, the 1080 Ti. See you then.